Hi, my name is Ravi Verma. I'm the founder and org whisperer at orgwhisperers.com. And today I want to offer a roadmap to help you go from stuck to unstuck in any situationship. It could be a situation you're dealing with, it could be a relationship, or it could be a combination thereof, situationship. So, who am I? Why am I doing this? Um, I am a trauma informed systems coach for tech transformation. And I love disrupting the needless destruction of human potential. Nothing gives me more joy than giving people a shortcut that can help them live their fullest life without suffering that maybe I have undergone and I have discovered a shortcut to avoid. So many situations in my life where I feel like I got stuck. There was this time when my wife and daughters and we were going to a tulip garden, and I saw a dirt road, and right next to the dirt road, there's an actual paved road. And my wife told me, please don't take the dirt road. There's no reason. I have no clue why I do stupid shit like I do. But for whatever reason, I chose the dirt road. And we got stuck. And when I got stuck, the only thing that I knew was I kept pressing on the gas pedal. And actually, that made things worse. I got deeper and deeper. When the tow truck finally arrived, what he told me was to shake the car. And then my wife, who's way smarter than me, was in the driver's seat, and she applied just the right amount of pressure at the right time. And then the car got dislodged. Okay. And then we backed out. It reminded me of something that my coach, David Darst, often used to say to me when I was stuck. He said, when you're stuck, some new information has to enter the system. You got to shake the system. The system can be myself, or it could be a team, it could be a relationship, it could be a marriage. The question is, how can new information enter the system? My life coach used to say the quality of life is determined by the quality of questions that we ask. Uh, she was Joy. My life coach's name is Joy Perkins. She just helped me reinvent my life. And she often used to remind me to ask powerful questions and look in the mirror. So whenever I'm stuck in any situationship, I often look in the mirror, and I have the voices of my wise teachers and coaches like David Darst and Joy Perkins in my ear. And they are asking me, Ravi, what questions might you ask yourself such that new information enters the system and you can shake the system and get unstuck? So, based on what they taught me and many other schools of learning and many other teachers, I captured a list of questions that have proven to be very helpful to me whenever I'm stuck, and I'm offering them to you. As you go through these questions, which I'm about to share with you, I think more important than the answers are noticing your body sensations and thoughts as you reflect on these questions. If it feels right, grab something to write on and to write with, and jot down your thoughts and sensations. If that doesn't feel right, that's okay. Just start noticing what comes up for you as you reflect on these questions. So, there are 5 broad steps in this roadmap. Where am I now? And finally, the destination, where do I want to be? But there's a bridge in between which is often missing. What is stopping me? What might help me? What might unstop me? And what might be difficult? In terms of the coactive coaching model from the Coactive Training Institute, this journey is a path from dissonance, where things don't feel right, to resonance, where everything just clicks. I broke this journey down into a series of open ended questions, like a guided reflection or an inquiry. Let's start with where I want to be. I usually start asking myself, what do I want? What do I want in this relationship, this situation? When do I want it? Is there a timeline? Can this wait? Do I want it pronto, yesterday? How will I know that I have it? What am I going to feel in my body? How's my life going to change? Are there going to be any metrics, any measures that will tell me that I finally have what I'm yearning for? And why does it matter? The why is so important. Can I tie it back to my life purpose, my core values? Now let's back up. Let's see where we are stuck. What do I have right now? How long have I been stuck here? Very often, this shakes me up because I realize, holy shit, it's like I've been in this situation for 15 years, 20 years. It's time to move on. Life is short and uncertain. I don't want to be here. What is it costing me? We're usually paying the price for being stuck, but I'm also getting some kind of a benefit, which is why I'm not getting unstuck. So I want to do a cost benefit analysis and have a clear eyed conversation about what it's costing me and when is it going to be enough. There are times when I'm not ready to move on, and that is okay. My body or my system is telling me something that I need to hear, which is, sweetheart, I am not ready to move on. I need to be here for a while, and that is completely okay. That's valuable information. Assuming that I'm ready to move on, question is, what's stopping me? What's in my way? What are some patterns I'm noticing? Who am I being? What are the kinds of actions I feel like I'm repeating over and over again? And what am I getting in return for these thoughts and for these actions? And now if I'm ready to move on, it's possible I need some support that I don't have. Maybe I need a coach. Maybe I need to read a book. Maybe I need some training, a community. I don't know. What do I need? And when I get what I need, let's say I request help from a coach, who am I going to be in that coaching relationship? And what am I going to do different in that coaching relationship? And if I make these shifts in being and doing, what new possibilities could open up for me? Also, it's likely that these ingrained habits, these patterns, may not change overnight. It might not be as simple as flicking a switch, getting into a coaching relationship, and then voila, I fast forward to where I want to be. There might be some turbulence. There might be bumpiness, choppiness as I embark on this journey with my coach, with the new community. What might make things bumpy, turbulent, awkward, hard? What might be some signs that I'm running into turbulence? What am I going to do when we run into turbulence? When you're on a plane, you run into turbulence, you are taught, okay, just put on your face mask first. Then once you help yourself, then you look around, see if you can help anyone else. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened. And then if I try to develop new ways of being, especially in the face of turbulence, what new possibilities might open up for me? If the context of my situationship is is a team. It could be two or more people. It could be my marriage, or it could be a professional context. It could be a partnership. It could be a team of people I'm trying to build a software product with, or I'm coaching. Then you might change the I's to the V's. But the similar discovery approach can help. I noticed something in myself. Whenever I was stuck, I just wanted to fast forward at 10x speed to go from where I am to where I want to be, to this beautiful future. There are times in life that did not happen, and that scared the crap out of me. There was this space in between. I learned about it in this book called Managing Transitions by William Bridges. This was suggested by Joy Perkins, my life coach. And man, this book changed my life. And what William Bridges says is that in between the old way and the new way, there is this space in between. It's called the liminal space, where the old has not yet died and the new is not yet born. And man, that scares the crap out of most of us. It's very disorienting. Nothing makes sense. And I've learned from life and from Joy that when I am in this disorienting phase, this liminal phase, where the old is not yet dead and the new is not yet born, the more I try to fast forward, the longer it's going to take, the more painful it's going to be. My system, the universe, God, whatever is your belief system, is trying to help me learn some lessons in this phase and receive some gifts of wisdom. And it might be painful because I must allow parts of me and habits of mine to die, which have served me for a long time. It is very painful, and it's also very necessary. So, as you reflect on the questions that I'm offering, if you don't get that epiphany, know that it is normal, it is healthy. Your system is trying to give you some wisdom, which you must be ready to receive, but it might be painful. These are not original ideas. I've tried to integrate ideas from a variety of wise teachers and schools. Where do we go next? It's possible that reflecting on these questions has given you some insights and it has opened up a doorway to try some new experiments. If it's a individual context, if it's a team context, maybe you can share this approach with members of your team. Maybe it's a marriage, maybe with your partner, your spouse. Ask them to reflect on this, or maybe you reflect on these questions together, and these questions generate some new insights. And then you can co-create what is known as a designed alliance in the world of coaching, a new partnership agreement. And then you can try and adjust. And then you rinse and repeat. You must get into a cadence of reflecting on your alliance, on these questions, create new insights, and constantly nurture your partnership. And it's also possible that what your intuition is telling you is to get help from a coach, because I have never been able to navigate transitions when I got stuck alone. I have always had a wise coach beside me, someone like Perkins, David Darst, or someone else the universe suggested I should contact. If I can help you, please contact me. If not, I hope this offered you some suggestions, some ideas on how to go from stuck to unstuck in whatever situationship you might be facing. Thank you, and until our next conversation, bye-bye.